You were born for greatness. Every single person here was created with a unique purpose, a divine destiny that only you can fulfill. Many of us are living far below our potential. We are settling for mediocrity when we were designed for excellence. We are playing small when we were meant to change the world. Life is not something that happens to you. Life is something that happens through you. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a victor waiting to emerge. The question is, will you step into that role? Will you embrace your calling and become the hero you were meant to be? Being the hero of your story starts with taking responsibility. It's easy to blame others for our circumstances. It's easy to point fingers at our upbringing, our education, our environment. But heroes do not make excuses. Heroes take ownership. Responsibility is not a burden. Responsibility is power when you take responsibility for your life. You are declaring that you have the power to change it. You are saying, this is my story, and I am the one who's going to write it. Heroes have vision. They can see beyond their current circumstances to the future they want to create. They have a clear picture of where they're going and why they're going there. What's your vision for your life? If you could design your ideal future, what would it look like? Do not limit yourself. Do not let your current circumstances dictate your vision. Dream big. See yourself living at your full potential, making the impact you were born to make. Once you have that vision, you need to write it down. There's power in putting your dreams on paper. It makes them tangible. It makes them real. It turns them from vague wishes into concrete goals. But vision without action is just daydreaming. Heroes take action. They do not wait for perfect conditions. They do not wait for someone to give them permission. They start where they are with what they have. Being the hero of your story often means walking a path that others do not understand. It means making choices that might not make sense to the people around you. Let me tell you about Michael. Michael was a successful lawyer. He had the career that many people dream of: high salary, prestigious firm, corner office. From the outside, he had it all. But inside, Michael felt empty. He knew he wasn't living his true purpose. Michael had always had a passion for teaching. He loved explaining complex ideas in simple terms. He loved seeing the light of understanding dawn in someone's eyes. But he had pushed that passion aside to pursue a sensible career. One day, Michael decided to be the hero of his own story. He made the difficult decision to leave his law career and become a teacher. His colleagues thought he was crazy. His family worried he was throwing away his future. But Michael knew he was stepping into his true calling. The transition wasn't easy. Michael had to go back to school. He had to start at the bottom of a new career ladder. There were moments of doubt, moments when he wondered if he made a mistake. But then came the day when Michael stood in front of his first class. As he began to teach, he felt a joy and fulfillment he'd never experienced in his law career. He knew, without a doubt, that he was exactly where he was meant to be. Today, Michael is not just a teacher, he's a mentor, a guide, an inspiration to his students. He's making a difference in ways he never could have in his old career. He became the hero of his own story by having the courage to follow his heart. You might not need to make such a drastic change to be the hero of your story. But you do need to be willing to make changes. You need to be willing to step out of your comfort zone. Because growth does not happen in comfort zones. Heroes are made in the moments when we choose to do the difficult thing instead of the easy thing. Heroes have a growth mindset. They believe in their ability to learn, to improve, to overcome challenges. They do not see failure as the end of the road. They see it as a stepping stone to success. When you face obstacles, and you will face obstacles, how do you respond? Do you give up? Do you make excuses? Or do you see those obstacles as opportunities to grow stronger, to become better? Heroes choose the latter. They understand that adversity is not their enemy. Adversity is their trainer. It's through overcoming challenges that we develop our strength, our resilience, our character. Maybe it was a personal setback. a professional failure, a health crisis in that moment. It probably felt overwhelming. But looking back now, can you see how the experience shaped you? Can you see how it made you stronger, wiser, more compassionate? That's the hero's perspective. Heroes do not just endure challenges, they use them. They extract the lessons. They develop new skills. They discover strengths they didn't know they had. Heroes live with purpose. They understand that they're not here by accident. They're here for a reason. They have a unique contribution to make to the world. Your purpose is not something you create. It's something you discover. It's the intersection of your talents, your passions, and the needs of the world around you. It's where what you are good at meets what you love doing meets what the world needs. Finding your purpose might take time. It might take exploration. It might take trying different things and being willing to fail. But once you find it, it will give your life direction. It will give your actions meaning. It will fuel you through the tough times and make the good times even sweeter. Living with purpose does not mean every day will be easy. It does not mean you will never face doubts or setbacks. But it does mean that even on the hard days, you will have a reason to keep going. You will have a why that's bigger than any how. Heroes do not walk alone. They understand the power of relationships. They surround themselves with people who support their vision, who challenge them to grow, who believe in them even they do not believe in themselves. Are they pushing you towards your potential? Are they supporting your dreams? Or are they holding you back? Are they feeding your doubts and fears? Being the hero of your story sometimes means making tough decisions about relationships. It might mean distancing yourself from negative influences. It might mean seeking out mentors and role models who can guide you on your journey. But it also means being that positive influence for others. Heroes do not just take, they give. They lift others as they rise. They use their strength to strengthen others. They use their success to create opportunities for those around them. Heroes are disciplined. They understand that greatness is not achieved through occasional acts, but through daily habits. They have the discipline to do what needs to be done, even when they do not feel like doing it. Discipline is what bridges the gap between where you are and where you want to be. It's what turns your vision into reality. It's what takes your dreams off the page and brings them into the world. Discipline is not about punishing yourself. It's about loving yourself enough to do what's best for you, not just what's easy or comfortable. It's about making choices today that your future self will thank you for. Heroes are courageous, not because they're not afraid, but because they act in spite of their fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, it's the triumph over it. Every great achievement in history was preceded by an act of courage. Someone had to be brave enough to take the first step, to speak up, to try something new. Someone had to be willing to fail in pursuit of something greater. You have that courage within you. It might be buried under layers of doubt and fear, but it's there. And every time you choose to be brave, every time you face your fears, that courage grows stronger. Not necessarily religious faith, but faith in yourself, faith in your abilities, faith in your purpose, faith in the story you are meant to live. Heroes have unwavering faith. They believe in their vision even when no one else does. They trust in their purpose even when the path is unclear. They have faith that their efforts will bear fruit, even when they can't see the results yet. This kind of faith is not blind optimism. It's not about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about having a deep, unshakable belief in your potential and your purpose. When you have this kind of faith, obstacles become opportunities, setbacks become setups for comebacks. Criticism becomes fuel for your fire because you know deep in your soul that you are on the right path. You know that you are living the story you were born to live. Heroes are resilient. They understand that success is not a straight line. It's a series of ups and downs, advances and setbacks. But they do not let the downs define them. They do not let the setbacks stop them. Resilience is what allows you to get back up when life knocks you down. It's what helps you keep going when everything in you wants to give up. It's what turns failures into lessons and obstacles into stepping stones. Resilience is not something you are born with. It's something you develop every time you face a challenge and overcome it. You are building resilience. Every time you fail and choose to try again, you are becoming more resilient. They understand that true fulfillment comes not from what we get, but from what we give. They use their talents, their resources, their influence to make a positive difference in the world. Your impact might be global or it might be local. It might affect thousands of people or it might change one person's life. The size of your impact is not what matters. What matters is that you are using unique gifts to contribute to the world in a meaningful way. When your story is over, what do you want people to say about you? How do you want to be remembered? Let that vision guide your actions today. Being the hero of your story is not about achieving fame or fortune. It's about living a life of meaning and purpose. It's about becoming the best version of yourself and using that self to make a positive impact on the world. It's about waking up each day with a sense of purpose and going to bed each night knowing you have moved closer to your goals. It's about facing your fears, overcoming your limitations, and continually pushing the boundaries of what you think is possible. It's about writing a story that inspires not just you, but others around you. A story that demonstrates what's possible when someone decides to live up to their full potential. You have that potential within you. You have a unique combination of talents, experiences, and perspectives that no one else in the world has. You have a contribution to make that only you can make. But potential alone is not enough. Potential is like a seed. It holds the promise of something beautiful, something amazing. But for that seed to grow, it needs nurturing. It needs the right environment. It needs consistent care and attention. That's what being the hero of your story is all about. It's about creating the right environment for your potential to flourish. It's about nurturing your talents, developing your skills, expanding your mindset. It's about consistently taking actions that align with your goals and your values. It's not always going to be easy. There will be days when you doubt yourself, days when the challenges seem too big, the obstacles too numerous, days when it's tempting to give up on your dreams and settle for a life of mediocrity. But those are the days when being the hero matters most. Those are the days when you need to remind yourself of your purpose, of your vision, of the story you are meant to live. Those are the days when you need to dig deep, find your courage, and take one more step forward. The world needs your story. The world needs the unique contribution that only you can make. By being the hero of your own story, you inspire others to do the same. You show people what's possible. You light the way for others to follow. Heroes are authentic. They do not try to be someone they're not. They do not pretend to have it all figured out. They embrace their strengths and their weaknesses, their successes and their failures. Being authentic means being true to yourself, your values, and your vision. It means having the courage to be vulnerable, to admit when you are struggling, to ask for help when you need it. Authenticity is powerful because it allows you to connect with others on a deeper level. When you are authentic, you inspire others to be authentic too. You create an environment of trust and openness that fosters growth and collaboration. Heroes are persistent. They understand that most worthwhile goals aren't achieved overnight. They require consistent effort over time. Persistence is what keeps you going when the initial excitement of a new goal wears off. It's what pushes you to keep trying even when you face setbacks. It's what turns dreams into reality. Behind every success story, there's a story of persistence, of someone who refused to give up, who kept going even when the odds seemed stacked against them. You have that persistence within you. Every time you choose to keep going despite difficulties, you are strengthening that persistence muscle. You are proving to yourself that you have what it takes to be the hero of your story. Heroes are adaptable. They understand that change is a constant in life. Instead of resisting change, they learn to embrace it. Being adaptable does not mean you abandon your goals or your values. It means you are willing to adjust your approach when necessary. It means you are open to learning new skills, trying new strategies, seeing things from new perspectives. In today's rapidly changing world, adaptability is more important than ever. The ability to learn, unlearn, and relearn is a crucial skill for success in any field. Heroes practice gratitude. They understand that focusing on what you are grateful for shifts your perspective in powerful ways. Gratitude does not mean ignoring problems or challenges. It means choosing to also acknowledge the good in your life. It means recognizing the lessons in difficult experiences, the strength you gain from overcoming obstacles. Practicing gratitude can transform your story. It can turn complaints into appreciation, scarcity into abundance, fear into faith. It can give you the strength to face challenges with a positive mindset. Heroes understand the power of serving others. They know that true fulfillment comes not from what we get, but from what we give. Service does not always mean grand gestures. It can be as simple as offering a kind word, lending a helping hand, or sharing your knowledge with someone who needs it. It's about using your unique gifts to make a positive difference in the world around you. When you serve others, you are not just changing their lives, you are changing your own story too. You are expanding your perspective, developing empathy, and finding deeper meaning in your own journey. Heroes are lifelong learners. They understand that knowledge is power, and that in our rapidly changing world, the ability to learn and adapt is crucial. Continuous learning is not just about formal education. It's about being curious, being open to new ideas, being willing to challenge your own assumptions. It's about seeking out new experiences, new perspectives, new ways of thinking. When you commit to continuous learning, you are constantly expanding your potential. You are opening up new possibilities for your story. You are equipping yourself with the tools you need to face whatever challenges come your way. Heroes understand the importance of taking care of themselves. They know that to perform at their best, to make their greatest contribution, they need to be at their best physically, mentally, and emotionally. Self-care is not selfish, it's essential. It's about maintaining your health, managing your energy, nurturing your spirit. It's about setting boundaries, saying no to things that drain you so you can say yes to things that energize you. When you prioritize self-care, you are ensuring that you have the energy, the clarity, and the resilience to continue being the hero of your story. You are setting yourself up for long-term success and fulfillment. Heroes have a clear vision for their lives. They know where they're going and why they're going there. This vision acts as a compass, guiding their decisions and actions. Your vision is your picture of your ideal future. It's not just about material success. It's about who you want to become, what you want to achieve, the impact you want to make. Having a clear vision gives your story direction and purpose. It helps you stay focused and motivated, especially when you face obstacles or setbacks. It reminds you why you started this journey in the first place. Heroes live with integrity. They align their actions with their values. They do what's right, not what's easy. Integrity is about being true to yourself and your principles, even when no one is watching. It's about keeping your promises to yourself and to others. It's about being consistent in your words and actions. Living with integrity builds trust. It earns you respect. More importantly, it gives you peace of mind. When you live with integrity, you can hold your head high, knowing that you are being true to yourself and your values. Heroes are resilient. They understand that setbacks and failures are part of any worthwhile journey. Instead of being defeated by these challenges, they use them as opportunities to grow stronger. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, that is about bouncing back from difficulties. About maintaining your hope and your vision, even in the face of adversity. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you face a challenge and overcome it, you are building resilience. Every time you fail and choose to try again, You are becoming more resilient. This resilience becomes a powerful asset in your hero's journey, enabling you to weather storms that would break others. In our increasingly distracted world, the ability to focus is becoming a rare and valuable skill. Heroes understand the importance of focus. They know how to tune out the noise and concentrate on what truly matters. Focus is about more than just productivity. It's about clarity. When you're focused, you can see opportunities that others miss. You can dive deep into problems and come up with innovative solutions. You can make meaningful progress towards your goals, even when you have limited time or resources. Developing focus is a practice. It might mean setting aside specific times for deep work, free from distractions. It might mean learning to say no to things that do not align with your priorities. It might mean cultivating mindfulness so you can be fully present in each moment. Heroes understand that words have power. The words you speak to others and to yourself shape your reality. They influence your thoughts, your emotions, and ultimately your actions. Are you using words that empower you or limit you? Are you speaking life into your dreams? Or are you speaking doubt and fear? Pay attention to your self-talk. Replace negative, limiting statements with positive. Empowering one. Speak as though you are already the hero of your story, and you will find yourself naturally stepping into that role. Being the hero of your story does not mean neglecting other areas of your life. True heroes understand the importance of balance. They know that to be effective in their mission, they need to nurture all aspects of their being: physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. Balance does not mean giving equal time to everything. It means giving appropriate attention to each area of your life. It means recognizing that neglecting one area will eventually affect all others. A healthy body supports a clear mind. Strong relationships provide emotional support for your journey. Spiritual practices can give you the strength and perspective to face life's challenges. In our instant gratification culture, patience is becoming a lost virtue. But heroes understand that great things take time. They know that true success is not about quick wins, but about consistent progress over time. Patience does not mean passivity. It does not mean sitting back and waiting for things to happen. It means continuing to take action, to make progress, even when you can't see immediate results. It means trusting in the process, believing that your efforts will bear fruit in due time. Cultivating patience can transform your journey. It can help you persist when others give up. It can give you the perspective to see setbacks as temporary and to keep your eyes on the long-term vision. Heroes take time to reflect on their journey. They do not just move blindly from one task to the next. They pause regularly to assess their progress, to learn from their experiences, to realign with their purpose if necessary. Self-reflection might involve journaling, meditation, or simply setting aside quiet time to think. It's about asking yourself important questions. Am I moving in the right direction? What have I learned recently? How can I do better tomorrow? This practice of self-reflection keeps you grounded. It helps you stay true to your values and your vision. It allows you to course correct when necessary, ensuring that you are always growing and evolving on your hero's journey. Heroes do not wait until they've reached their ultimate goal to celebrate. They celebrate small wins along the way. They recognize that each step forward, no matter how small, is progress worth acknowledging. Celebrating your progress does more than just make you feel good. It reinforces positive behaviors. It builds momentum. It reminds you that you are making progress, even when the journey feels tough. Make it a habit to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they might seem. Completed a difficult task. Celebrate. Overcame a fear. Celebrate. Learned a new skill. Celebrate. These celebrations will fuel you for the journey ahead. Heroes understand the power of forgiveness, not just forgiving others, but forgiving themselves. They know that holding on to grudges or past mistakes only weighs them down on their journey. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harmful actions. It means freeing yourself from the burden of resentment or guilt. It means choosing to learn from the past rather than being bound by it. Practice forgiveness in your life. Forgive others who have wronged you, not for their sake, but for your own peace of mind. And perhaps more importantly, Learn to forgive yourself. Acknowledge your mistakes. Learn from them. And then let them go. Remember, your past does not define your future unless you allow it to. Heroes are visionaries. They can see possibilities where others see only obstacles. They use their imagination not just to dream, but to innovate, to problem solve, to create new realities. Your imagination is a powerful tool in your hero's journey. Use it to visualize your goals, to see yourself overcoming challenges, to create innovative solutions to problems. Let your imagination fuel your motivation and guide your actions. Let's reflect on what it truly means to be the hero of your own story. It's not about achieving perfection. It's not about never making mistakes or facing difficulties. Being the hero of your story is about taking ownership of your life. It's about recognizing your power to shape your reality, to overcome obstacles, to create the life you desire. It's about living with purpose, acting with courage, and continually growing and evolving. It's about understanding that your life is a unique and precious gift. No one else has your exact combination of talents, experiences, and perspectives. No one else can make the contribution that you can make to the world. Being the hero of your story means embracing this uniqueness. It means having the courage to be authentically you, even when it's difficult. It means using your unique gifts to make a positive difference in the world, in whatever way you can. It means taking responsibility for your choices and your actions. It means not blaming others or circumstances for your situation, but instead asking, what can I do to change this? How can I use this experience to grow stronger, wiser, better? Being the hero of your story means living with intention. It means making conscious choices about how you spend your time, your energy, your resources. It means aligning your actions with your long-term vision and values. It means embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. It means viewing failures not as endpoints, but as valuable lessons on your journey. It means having the resilience to keep going, even when the path is difficult. Being the hero of your story means continually expanding your limits. It means stepping out of your comfort zone, facing your fears, and discovering what you are truly capable of. It means never settling for less than your best, always striving to become a better version of yourself. It means understanding the power of your mindset. It means choosing to focus on possibilities rather than limitations, on solutions rather than problems. It means cultivating a growth mindset that sees challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Being the hero of your story means living with integrity. It means staying true to your values, even when it's difficult. It means doing the right thing, not just the easy thing. It means being someone others can count on, someone worthy of trust and respect. It means recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. It means understanding that your story is part of a larger narrative and that your actions have ripple effects that extend far beyond you. It means using your influence, however small it might seem, to make a positive difference in the world. Being the hero of your story means embracing your power to create change. It means not waiting for someone else to solve problems or create opportunities, but taking initiative yourself. It means being proactive rather than reactive, shaping your circumstances rather than merely responding to them. It means cultivating meaningful relationships. It means surrounding yourself with people who support your growth, who challenge you to be your best self, who believe in you even when you doubt yourself. And it means being that kind of person for others, lifting others as you rise. Being the hero of your story means practicing self-care and self-compassion. It means recognizing that you can't pour from an empty cup, that taking care of yourself is not selfish but essential. It means being kind to yourself, forgiving yourself for mistakes, and giving yourself the same compassion you would offer a dear friend. It means staying committed to lifelong learning and growth. It means remaining curious, open-minded, and willing to challenge your own assumptions. It means continually expanding your knowledge, your skills and your perspectives. Being the hero of your story means living with purpose and passion. It means discovering what truly matters to you and pursuing it with all your heart. It means finding that intersection between what you love, what you are good at, and what the world needs. Being the hero of your story is a journey, not a destination. It's a daily choice to live with courage, purpose, and integrity. It's about writing a story that you will be proud to tell. A story that inspires others and makes a positive difference in the world. You have everything you need within you to be the hero of your story. You have the power to shape your narrative, to overcome obstacles, to create a life of meaning and purpose. The choice is yours. Will you step up and be the hero you were born to be? Will you embrace your unique gifts and use them to make your mark on the world? Your story is still being written. Every day is a new page, a new opportunity to be the hero. So I challenge you from this moment forward, commit to being the hero of your story. Embrace your power. Pursue your purpose. And create a legacy that will inspire generations to come. The world is waiting for your unique contribution. Time to step up and be the hero you were born to be. Your greatest chapter starts now.